Corrosive slime leaves behind a yellow circle after being cleansed. The raid will need to place these away from the horror burrow spots, and away from the flowers where red pools spawn. Stale pheromone is a debuff applied when a raid member leaves the red pool. A raid member with the stale pheromone debuff cannot stand in the red pool again without despawning it. The raid will need to ensure that only one member stands in the pool at any time. You should see a maximum of 4 pools during the fight. Hard mode adds one new phase to the fight. Beginning at 10%, a burn phase begins. Waves of twisted spawn will appear. Ignore them, concentrate on killing the boss. As soon as the boss dies, the twisted spawn will blow up. Tanking the horror in hard mode is identical to tanking it in story mode. Face it away from the raid, jump immediately to the burrow spots when she pops up to avoid causing spit to hit the raid, always stay in melee range. We found that in hard mode, if a DPS gained aggro on the boss and managed to take a stack of incubation, he would instantly spawn a foul offspring. Obviously at this point the foul offspring would not have a red pool available, so you'll have to kill it individually and then go back to the boss. Like in story mode, when the jealous male spawns, the tank that was previously tanking the horror will go pick up the jealous male and make sure she's turning it away from the raid. The jealous male will do a cleave and a knockback and should be kept well away from the red circle spawn points. There is a short period of time while the tank is tanking the jealous male and no offspring are out. Our DPS like to DPS during this period. It is safer if the DPS heading to the red circle refrains from risking pulling aggro on the jealous male. We want to ensure that the knockback never knocks him out of the red circle. When the foul offspring spawn, one DPS should hop into the red circle to get the calming pheromone. This will attract the foul offspring and provides a 10-second damage reduction buff to the person with calming pheromone. The rest of the DPS should switch from the jealous male and AoE down the offspring before switching back to the boss. When the person with calming pheromone leaves the pool, he will gain the stale pheromone debuff and cannot enter the pool for the rest of the fight. These steps repeat in a mind-numbing fashion, so we're going to speed up this video up until we get to the 10% point in this fight. The horror will continue to spit corrosive acid at the raid throughout the fight. Raiders should run out of the way and cleanse it off themselves. Yellow circles will drop under the player as soon as the slime has been cleansed. It is best to place the circles towards the outer edge of the room. We're coming up on 10% and back to normal speed now. At this point, if you haven't hit the 4th jealous male and your fight length is nearing 5 minutes and 15 seconds, it's probably wise to slow down the DPS and take care of the jealous male first. We did not do this for our first kill, and you can see the results shortly. When the twisted spawn appear, ignore them completely and concentrate on burning the boss. The fight becomes very difficult to heal very quickly. That's it. If you enjoyed the guide and you'd like to see more details, including positioning and recommendations for placing yellow circles, please make sure you check out the guide on our website.